In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I use this tripod and this slider as a Steadicam. So if you're moderately interested in video making like me or tons of other people online, you've probably come across gimbals and Steadicams because you want to get smoother footage for your videos, vlogs, whatever. And that is perfectly normal. I've had some pretty shaky B-roll shots in my past, and some follow shots are kind of tough to do handheld. So I was looking at Steadicams a little while ago, and I was thinking, there are a lot of reasonably priced options out there. Here in Canada, you can get them anywhere from like $70 to $200, $250. But then I started looking around my own studio, and I thought, hey, why can't I just use gear I already have to make a Steadicam? So I picked up this K&F Concept tripod and this Neewer slider with a Neewer ball head on it. This is stuff I already had, and together it costs about the same as a Steadicam. This guy's $100, this guy was $60, and then the ball head was $25. So it's $185, definitely more expensive than some of the more budget Steadicam options. But these guys put together make a great Steadicam. All right, so here are the few things that I use. Got the tripod, got the slider as I mentioned, and now I have my camera and microphone, and I've already gone to the effort of putting the tripod plate on the camera just so I don't have to do that in this part of the video. So I'm filming this on my phone, that's why the camera is over here. So let me start off by attaching the slider to the tripod. This tripod does not have your typical 1/4-inch thread, it has a 3/8 thread, which just happens to be one of the ones the slider has on the bottom. If you'll notice, it has a 3/8 thread in the middle, then 4 1/4 inches all around it. So what I gotta do is I just got to screw this on, and then if you didn't have the ball head attached already, you would put that onto the slider as well. So now that that is in there, we have to take a look at the tripod and think about what a Steadicam actually is. So you've got your camera on top, and then the whole point of a Steadicam is you have a rod, and then at the base you have a bunch of weight spread out that's equal to the weight of your camera so that it's balanced. So the way to do that with this tripod is, number one, unscrew this and extend this part up. So now you've got that long straight rod, but we need the weight to be spread out. That's where the tripod legs come in. So these 3-stage tripod legs are folded all the way in right now to be as short as possible. And then you have to take a look at these clips. Sorry, there's a FedEx truck going by over here. So these little clips open, and there's 3 stages. The lowest one, then it goes up, and then it goes up again. So this is what we want. We want the leg to be almost straight out. So if we do this on all 3 legs, now we're starting to get what looks like a Steadicam. And what you have to do is you have to make sure you're standing in the gap between 2 legs, and that the the head on the slider is right level within between 2 of the legs like this, so you can stand behind it. Then grab your camera and put it on the tripod head. So just got to line it up and screw it in. So give me a second. Alright, so the tripod plate is now secured. And the great part about this is that it's on a ball head. So I can just adjust the camera to any angle I want. Let's go straight ahead. And then also with this particular ball head, there is a fluid panning motion. So that's also a great thing to have if you're doing some handheld panning shots, which are pretty rare, but do happen every once in a while. So now the Steadicam is in full effect. So if you hold it right here by the base, not quite on this screw, just above it, and then the key with the Steadicam is to have 2 hands of grip, but not like this, because that'll shake. You just have to kind of guide it lightly. The main support, all of the weight, is being held by the bottom hand. So now that I've got this thing assembled, I'm going to do a couple of test shots to show you walking and running with and without the Steadicam. So I'm just going to head up to the sidewalk over here and show you those demonstration shots. So there you have it for the Steadicam. It's working pretty well, and you know, side thing I didn't even notice, you can actually set this guy down because the feet are just slightly angled a little bit. So you can actually put it down. I've taken the camera off it just now. That's what I'm filming with right now because I need to shoot a bunch of other B-roll while I'm out here. But yeah, this thing really works and I like it. So really then, the last question here to address is cost. Because this setup here cost me $185. And as I mentioned, there are Steadicams out there that cost this amount or less. So why should you buy this stuff instead of a Steadicam? Well, the value proposition is this. If you spend this amount of money, you can get a Steadicam, or you can get a Steadicam, a tripod, and a slider, and a ball head. That's pretty much all there is to it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick video taking a look at gear, seeing what alternative uses there are for it. Definitely let me know in the comments below or on Twitter at KyleGNew if you have any DIY gear hacks of your own. Other than that, feel free to subscribe for the channel for more tech videos and tutorials like this, and you can also visit my website at kylenewcomb.com.